Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way. That's a throw. Gets into some space. And he's heaved it away. Now it's Gonzalez.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, he's burst Lukaku! And that would have been some goal.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Mauro Icardi. He's going to be a big threat up front, Peter, and for me, it's his positioning that makes him the player he is. He just seems to always be able to find that extra half a yard, and he times his runs to absolute perfection. It just all seems completely instinctive. He makes it look so easy.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. João Neves, and it's Spinazzola. Pinches it off him. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Raspadori. He's found a way through. He shifted it to the flank. Tries a shot! And it's a goal! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Back into the middle. Dybala. That has ended up in no man's land. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Gordon. João Neves. O'Reilly. And here's Mauro Icardi. It's anyone's. Elanga! A whisker high.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Gordon. O'Reilly. Nicely spread. Saka. De La Cruz. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Elanga. Some good work on the right flank here. And it's Icardi. Gordon does have his name on the score sheet, of course. But that has not gone well. Gordon is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Played up towards the front line. Out to the right. That's been cut out, well played.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
They've got a corner here. So, third corner of the game. Gonzalez! And now a sudden chance to counter. Raspadori. And it's Dybala. Now it's Lukaku. That's a good ball out wide. Lukaku. That is a brilliant interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Spinazzola with a fine tackle. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Gallagher. Picked out brilliantly. Icardi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Could try cutting inside here. Crosses it in here. Mauro Icardi! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are back on the way.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Over to the left. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dybala really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
He is through here. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. No, again there's no way through. Gordon. It's a good run down the left-hand side. O'Reilly swung over, lobbed in behind.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that's gone loose. Dybala
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Elanga looking to play him in. Oh, there's a probing ball. Koulibaly gets over and intercepts. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Driving on and making good progress. Ball played through for the wide man. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Lukaku.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, what has happened here?
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Il numero 18, il numero 20, Di Maria, cambio di giocatori.
Now it's Lukaku. Gets a good foot in there. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Elanga. Elanga. Spinazzola gets a foot in here. The ball has bounced loose now. And that is out of play. Ball's out once more. Could be danger here.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Pass somewhat off target. Here's a chance! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! About as smooth as it gets. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to...
Oh, shooting chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Could move up a gear here. Out to the left it goes. Raspadori. He's in, surely! Shot a goal! Raspadori! Sticks it away! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Saka. Gallagher goes sliding in. Knocks it into space. Luca Bacchio unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's a pretty loose pass. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Koulibaly spots it and intercepts. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Can he spark a counter here? And that's that. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Mauro Icardi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. And it's Azar.
Such good technique.
He's picked his way through, and he's in on goal. Bebeto gets flagged offside. So there's Massimo Otto, bit of an unsung hero perhaps, but certainly an integral part of an Italy side that conquered the world and a European champion for his club.
Yeah, and he did all that by being the picture of consistency and hard work, the way he nullified the threat of some of the biggest names in the game during his heyday, and that was really impressive.
I remember a lot of those performances really well. Mbappe. Now it's Rivaldo. McTominay. Played into space out wide. He can get that clear. Bebeto, distributed tidily. He's shifting through the gears here. Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. He slings it in. Park Ji-sung. Not the most accurate pass. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide. And this is chance! Oh, nearly. But nearly is nothing. Fenerbahce with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And now they can spring out of defence. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
McTominay. Mbappe. And here's Drogba. Rodri gets a foot in here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. And this is a great chance to take a lead. Alvarez! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Azar. Well, that pass isn't the best. Upamecano. Park Ji-sung. It's Park Ji-sung. Engages and forces him off the ball. Mbappe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Park Ji-sung wins the duel this time. Kimmich. Alvarez. It's Park Ji-sung. Davids stood his ground strongly. And back it goes.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here. Might want to be careful there.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Rivaldo finds himself offside. And he's quick to snatch it back. Thinks about the... And Bebeto! Goal! Fenerbahce! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Threads one in. Hazard going full steam ahead down the left flank. And back to the keeper. Now it's Drogba. Out to the left it goes. Rivaldo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that could set him on his way. It's a promising position. Quick look, then plays it in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Mbappe.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Looking for options for movement. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Davids. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Good read, needed to be. Well, that has not gone well. Bebeto.
2 added minutes has been
Koulibaly
indicated.
goes sliding in. And here's Drogba. He's having a shot! Decent hit and on target. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
And this is Drogba. Rodri, spread it left. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Kimmich did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a throw. Otto just eases him off the ball. Otto got a long way forward to join the attack. Kimmich. Now it's Drogba. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Substitution for Fenerbahce.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 13, Raoul. Number 14, Hazard. Number 23,
Upamecano,
Beckham. Number
Alvarez
16,
under intense
Rodri.
pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Number 21, Erling Haaland. Number 10,
Drogba,
Vinicius Junior.
looking to play him in. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Number 36,
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Rivaldo goes steaming forward.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nice bit of trickery. And here's Drogba. Drogba! Oh, it's there! They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Fenerbahce deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. Haaland! Goal! Fenerbahce! And again they hit the front. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Look, there's the shot! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Mbappe, Rivaldo. Mbappe looking to run onto it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Out again for a throw-in. Odo. And he's forced to go back. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Park Ji-sung. Oh, this is a terrific run. And it's McTominay. Davids out-muscles him. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely weighted ball. And he skips past his man. Rivaldo's delivery. Saka! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Davids, Gerrard. And Rivaldo. Spread out to the left.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Mbappe! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Fenerbahce are looking to go forward now. Gets a good foot in there. Well, that looks a decent ball. It's played through for him. He's beaten the last man. Takes a shot! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Fenerbahce have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Lovely feet. He's in a great position here. Saka. Gerrard. And the counter is on. That's good running with the ball. It's Rivaldo!
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's got away. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Fenerbahce have their third corner. Pass somewhat off target. That's that, the end. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Junior.